Hello everyone and welcome to Smells Like Teen Angst. I'm Sarah and today we are going to talk about the new Blumhouse horror PG-13 movie, The Woman in the Yard. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, comment along, let me know what you thought about The Woman in the Yard. And yeah, that's it. Let's just get into it. The Woman in the Yard follows a woman named Ramona and her two children as they are navigating what life is like after the passing of her husband and their father. There was a tragic accident where he was unalived. She had knee surgery, so she's on crutches and hobbling around, so she's already in a state. As we learn throughout the film, Ramona struggles with mental health. And in this moment with The Woman in the Yard, it is a cat and mouse game of her demons and how they not only affect herself, but her children. Now, Woman in the Yard is PG-13, so go with that. It's not very gory, it's not scary. It is very much a horror commentary on mental health. And I actually think the horror genre is a really great space to explore something like this. However, if you're gonna do it, I need you to build the world in a way that I think it makes sense. Let me explain. I feel like this film was missing a couple of scenes and I was screaming for more exposition. The film takes place just a few weeks after the passing of her husband. Does she not have friends? But if a friend of mine, no matter how estranged, no matter how far away they moved from me, her husband passes away, she's got two children, she's hobbling around on crutches after knee surgery, there's not one person that would have come to stay with them. They don't got siblings, they don't got aunties. Like that doesn't make sense. What they could have done was added a scene of a friend who's staying with them to help, and they leave. And then this story takes place of what it's like for her to be alone with her children and her thoughts. Without that, it's just, I don't know, it's missing something. It's missing reason and explanation, which I guess you can easily say that mental health has no reason or explanation, but it just seems crazy to me that she's broken and no one is there to help her, except for her oldest son that is now like the man of the house, right? They also try to explain the relationship and hint at her struggles with mental health, and I don't think they should have hinted at it. I think that they should have fully gone for it. If she was such a successful artist, then show us her in flashbacks having like a fallout and crashing out at one of her shows. Give us the reasons why they chose to leave the city instead of just like telling us at a 5-minute dinner. There's small moments like this that I think could have made The Woman in the Yard go from a okay movie to a really great movie. It didn't even need to be scarier, because once the demon comes to life, she's the shadow man. Like, she uses shadows to attack them. And I think that's really cool. Like Princess and the Frog, you know, you got the Shadow Man. This, you had a Shadow Lady. And I thought that was awesome and very creative the way she interacted with the world and why she was biding her time in the yard. And then the film in the end kind of loses it for me. I don't mind an ambiguous ending, but I'm also kind of like, that's what happened, right? Is that what happened? That's what happened. Where are we? Because if you're going to introduce like a mirror world like they do in Imaginary, explain it a little more for me. I don't want to guess your ending. I don't want to guess what's happening. In these moments when you get really creative, I just need just a tiny bit of explanation. And that these couple of changes would have just fleshed the story out in such a way that I think this really could have been very impactful in the way they want it to be. The way it sits right now, it's just like they tried to do a movie with horror thriller with mental health, and it's fine and it will be poignant to some, but for others like me, I'm going to be like, it didn't quite hit the nail on the head. I say wait for this one to go to streaming, but that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Sarah. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Comment, let me know what you thought about The Woman in the Yard. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.